All right, welcome back everyone to the Taiko World Cup 2026 round of 16. We have a big match on our hands, Italy versus Russia. I am Sparks and I am joined by the lovely Yasuho.
Welcome back, I'm back. I'm rested and ready for this match. Our final winner's bracket match of this weekend. And a strong one at that as well. That's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Very powerful two countries here. The 6th and 13th seed. I think all of these players can play the pool incredibly well, so there will be some very close points.
Yes, absolutely. Standout players, of course, E40 returning to the Taiko World Cup as a really strong player. Proved over the years, of course. Ender and Taiko Shala for the Russian side as well. There's a few players that can play the pool really well, and despite Russia probably has that advantage, Italy can still and probably will take a few points off of Russia.
Yeah, a lot of very recognizable names, but definitely A40, as you said, is basically like having a Japanese player on your team. That's definitely a name to watch out for, and might be topping the lobby a couple of times for Italy here. But it seems we already have the bans No Mod 4 and Free Mod 2, two very learny maps.
Starting off with Double Time 1 as the first pick from the Russia side. A solid 207 BPM.
I think this makes sense. Russia is very good at DT AC, especially on DT1.
Yeah, I mean, and the roster also makes sense. I mean, we got Denik and Septify for this one, and Ender and A40 on Italy's side.
Very high level lobby here. I'm expecting 99s all around.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but I mean, Italy being the higher seed here, of course, on paper gives them the advantage in seeding at least, but Russia still. Those players are not to be underestimated at all. And we'll see that shortly in those maps.
And with a pool like this, it is always one miss equals death, so you gotta be on your toes at all times as we get into this DT1 here.
Early on, just really a few... Oh, that's
okay.
Septify. Septify with the first misses here.
Still holding the 99. It was a very clean miss, but it was a miss nonetheless.
So far, Italy is able to run away a little bit with score. Also holding on to better accuracy overall, as E40 still close to the 99.9%.
Incredible act there. Luckily that miss was only 150 notes in. They all hit that one, so definitely getting into it now.
A little earlier we saw a couple misses on this 1/6. So it's probably happening again. Maybe not in this match. But so far every player is able to hold a combo. To this 1/6 at least.
Yeah, maybe just the first one catching Septify off guard, but there are more coming. Like here, they all hit it with insane AC. The longer streams coming in here. Nobody even budging on these.
But now you can actually see that that early miss from Septify really hurt the Russian economy here.
Oh yeah. Well, the accuracy is really good, but as I said before, A40 really being the standout player here with that 99.7 still almost at the end of the map. Drops a bit there, but yeah, with that early miss, what can you do?
Just like you said, die, miss or die, or miss and die actually, and you can see that perfectly fine here. Italy seems to take the first point off of Russian's pick here.
Yeah,
Strong start.
The pool is just like that. It is much, I would say much harder than the groups pool, but still at a level where that miss just costs an entire point. I believe Fremont 2 is banned. The pick from Italy there.
Oh. Well.
But they really want to play it.
At least they're trying. Fremont 2 is banned. Are they going for the Fremont 1 though? Or
I could see it. It would definitely be a lot closer. So
yeah, there it is. The Fremont 1.
Okay. I think this is a good pick still. Russia never too great on hidden. They're definitely no slouches at it, but against a team like Italy, you're gonna have to full team hidden hard rock, and that includes hidden.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting a full mod from both teams here. Considering how strong those players are. But yeah, we got Negroni joining in.
Yeah, subbing out for Denchik here.
Map is rather on the shorter side. So early misses and early act drops are going to hurt. But the map is...
And
yeah, go ahead.
It's hidden hard rock, so early act drops are probably going to happen as you like try to get into the map.
Yes, definitely. Get used to the scroll speed, get used to the hidden. Might catch some players off guard, especially in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
E40 here. And everybody else except Septify actually.
Septify too good. But there's the double S drop from everybody now.
First KI here. Italy holding on to good accuracy, while Negroni is not able to really be above 99% accuracy. Oh, but Ender missing there is going to hurt Italy a lot.
Yeah, Russia holding enough accuracy to actually capitalize off that miss still.
Able to run away with some scores, despite E40 now hitting 99.9% accuracy. I mean, that's just crazy.
Yeah, Septify trying his best to hold on and trail behind A40 by just a little bit. And they see it now at the break, halfway through the map.
Less than section going into the next course here. Or the course, but E40 Strong accuracy holding on.
More act drops, bringing it very close. It's only 3,000 points of difference now, 2,000 points.
Score switches over.
Oh, and it's back to the Italian side. Just from pure act alone. 840 on that single 100 still.
Yeah, going that extra mile with that accuracy, carrying Ender through the match, who missed unfortunately.
Oh, and another miss from Ender. Hang on, that could spell disaster right at the end of the map here. Is there enough time? No!
Nope. Just a little under 3,000 points difference for Italy to win their own pick on 3-1 here.
It was just the pure AC advantage from Italy. Ender, despite those 3 misses, still getting just 1100s. That's really what put them over the line.
Well, but now it's once again Russia's pick, and they will go with Nomad 3. So very fast. Corrupted paywall.
A speed pick here. Another one that has been historically quite close in this round, just because it's the speed isn't too demanding, and most of the 2 players of every team can play this quite comfortably. It's either like you double S or you can't really FC.
Looks like we see Russia swapping both of their players out for Taiko and Denik. And they're an A40 staying in the lobby for 285 ppm.
Oh yeah, I think Ender's gonna single tap this one.
He might, yeah.
Kind of what he does.
Yeah, this map has a few diff spikes that you are not really allowed to miss on, because node locking is still a thing. And that can happen very fast if you're not careful. So far, so good.
Oh, 840 also single tapping, actually. I think the only person ulting is Taiko here.
Yeah, the score is just the same right now. Full board of double S's here.
Yeah, and honestly, it might just stay this way for a while. Oh, there's a finisher difference, I believe.
Yeah, yep. Looks like Russia hasn't hit one finisher.
Looks like it.
If it comes down to that in the end, it's quite sad. But now we see Taiko hitting 100, dropping the double S. While everybody else still remains in that solid accuracy.
Another 100, actually 200s from Denik here.
Yep. But they saw their scores, and probably Russia saw that both Italy players hold on to the next score.
But Russia doing their best to stay in it here. A single mistake from Italy could spell disaster.
But so far I'm only seeing more 100s from Benny.
Yeah, coming up to the densest part of the map towards the end here. There's some doublets at the end, and A40 with a miss. That's huge.
That is huge. There's one more diff spike after this QI here. So everything comes down to that.
Will anybody trip up on the doublets? Or the spinner? Nobody does. Okay, and the doublets. And everybody double S's.
Oh, Russia wins their first pick. That's what they wanted. That's what they really needed here. Unfortunate for A40 though, like 0 100s and just those 2 misses.
Yeah, this map in particular has been sort of a bane for top seeds. Never really managing to pull out that double full combo.
And crazy accuracy is at that.
And
Pick goes
straight into him
right back.
one.
Yep. I'm glad that I've seen this map and song so many times throughout this weekend already.
It's
really good
definitely
stuff.
a banger. And I love the map as well.
Yep. Great peak hooked in this one.
Now, bans were Nomad 4 and Fremod 2, which are probably the two hardest to read maps after this one, or like including this one, so this is probably the hardest to read one left in the pool.
Yeah, and
Will be
Chaemeko
interesting.
now joining in the lobby. First appearance today.
Oh yeah, Deku is so good at slow hidden and just hidden in general. I think he'll destroy this one.
Absolutely. No doubts there.
And A40 still staying in. I think they will probably be perma-lobbying this one.
Yeah, very likely. I see that happening. Alright. Starting into the hidden one pick from Italy. Potentially their third point on the board. Or Russia's second point. Who knows?
Yeah, anything can happen, but Russia historically a little weaker on hidden, but we'll see if that changes with the 2v2 format here.
Yeah, Septify is just not able to hold any accuracy now, dropping below 98 as well. A40 and Deco being also now dropping the SS. But so far, that 97% accuracy from Septify really hurts as Italy just gets the 10,000 points lead now.
Yeah, still in the range to, I think, capitalize on a miss, but oh, it will be Russia to miss instead.
That's a double miss from both players.
On those offhand doublets, very mean.
Finisher section, and Septify is hitting a few hundreds on those finishers, which is also going to be a little painful for them to recover from. But 80k is the point difference now towards Italy. And I think even if Italy misses once, that's not going to be enough time or map left for them to actually lose this still.
Yeah, they would have to miss a lot for this lead to move over. And it's not looking like that's going to happen. They are both still above 99.5.
Another miss from the Russian side here. Doesn't help them either. Going into the last few patterns here, and that is it for Italy, claiming their 3rd point on that sweet hidden one.
Very, very good pick from Italy. And Russia up next.
Okay, Nomad 1 has their next pick from Russia.
Yeah, I think this makes sense. Russia has been very consistent on, well, Nomad 3, they pulled off a double FC, so maybe trying to pull off the same magic here in Nomad 1.
Yep. Absolutely, it's a little bit of a consistency challenge for the players. It's 3 minutes 31 seconds. On the higher end in terms of length.
Yeah, more time to choke, I suppose.
But also more time to recover if you miss early, or at least catch a few 100s early.
Yeah, gonna be a real battle. At 240 BPM, this is also not too slow. It's quite demanding on the stamina, especially with all of these finishers sprinkled in. And then also the 1/3s.
That shouldn't be too hard of a challenge for Eka9, who joins into lobby with Denik. Deku leading, and Ender comes in. And A40, obviously, as you said, perma-lobbying throughout the entire match so far. But yeah, A40 really got a nice support combo here with Deku and Ender just rotating throughout the maps. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it seems to work. Some early 100s from Ender and Denik. Looks like a 100 difference.
Yep. A40 and Eka9 holding on to that double S still. Basically, they hold the team up.
Eka9 a very consistent player. I can see them holding this for a very long time.
Yeah, no hiccups in the first QI so far. Ender and Denik being able to build up that accuracy back up again.
Yeah, no hundreds dropped since those first few. Some of the 1/3s coming in, nobody dropping Ak on those.
Going to be a really intense and really close battle towards the end, I believe.
Okay, A40 missing on pretty much nothing. The transition to the slow part.
That is unfortunate. That means no more double S's on the board. But that miss from A40, that is going to hurt.
Yeah, especially with how consistent Russia has been on these kinds of maps. Alright, the finisher section here. Small drop from Eka9, and by that I mean 1/100. With 3-4 finishers, nobody even breaking a sweat.
The last quarter of the map almost reached, and Italy needs a break now from Russia. or some major accuracy losses here, but it's just not gonna happen. That stream, everybody hits it perfectly.
Yeah, Russia got the maximum amount of score they could get out of that miss from Italy. Everybody back, well, A40 back to the combo cap now.
Of course, and this is probably going to be the deciding factor if anyone breaks here or not.
Yeah, the very last stream is a little tricky, ending in a finisher, I believe.
Line with 1/100 there, but
and
nothing can be done.
Nobody trips up except for A40. You don't see that very often. Three hundreds all round and ender with 200s.
Someone sponsor A40 a new keyboard after this match.
That did feel like a keyboard issue. The pattern they missed on was kind of unexpected.
Yeah, pretty much nothing. What we see hidden 2 picked from Italy. We see Marmalade Butcher, Open Scar, Unending.
Yeah, after hidden 1, this makes a lot of sense.
It really does, yeah.
Definitely a lot easier to read than that one though, so I think Russia has a little more of a chance here.
Also slightly faster than the hidden one. But once again, 3 minutes long, so yeah, stay consistent on this hidden 2 now.
And the second player rotating once again for Italy.
Always have to go back and check how to actually pronounce Diko's new name, which is Chmeko. Chmeko.
I would have just said Chmeko.
Chmeko or Kmeko. But prior to this match, I actually asked him how to pronounce that to not look like the loser. But here we go. Hidden 2.
Alright, the intro of this map. Probably one of the hardest to hack parts.
So far, no problems for Italy's side here. Oh, but the double miss from Russia.
That both down to 94 and 95. That is not a good start at all for them.
I did mention that the map was long and there's still a couple things that can happen, but after this double miss and this insane loss of accuracy right at the start of the map, it's gonna put Italy way forward.
The only saving grace being that that miss was only like 100 notes in for both of them. But still continuing to drop accuracy while the Italian side is still holding a double S at 99.5.
Brony just cannot keep up with any combo right now, just not finding that one sweet spot to hold combo on. So below 97% accuracy now. Just gets over it again. Before he finds a 100, but still insane accuracy from both Italian players.
Yeah, both Russian players actually hitting quite early in this map.
We already reached the 6-digit score lead now for Italy. More misses from the side of Russia is just not helping at all.
A very dominant performance from Italy. Taiko up to 99.7 now. A40 did drop their double S, I think 100 apart now.
They're only hitting some of those finishers and only 100s.
Yeah, still just hitting way too early, unfortunately.
Yeah, no misses on this pretty much ending pattern here. Yep, that is it. A 4th point and match point for Italy after their pick.
And a 2.1 million team score from Italy, very strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's match point, but luckily still Russia's pick. But if they do want to bring it to tiebreaker, they will need that break point if they win this one. And we see Hard Rock 2 coming out.
Yeah, and Taiko returning to the lobby as well as Ender.
I'm not too sure how Russia does on Boss Hard Rock. I mean, they picked it, so obviously they must be somewhat comfortable with it.
Yeah, surely.
I do know that
7.
I do know that Italy has a very strong lineup for this. I mean, obviously A40 and then Ender also. There's a strong potential for just 2 very high ACFCs, but it's Hard Rock 2, anything can happen.
Also not the shortest map in the pool, 2 minutes 48 seconds. But there's room for error throughout the entire map.
Is that a miss from 840 on the very first pattern? I can't tell.
I think that was either Bancho or just lag, but it seems like he is up to full combo still.
Yeah, it might have just been Bancho. He is 1 combo behind Ender, but I do think that's just Bancho.
I mean, maybe he actually missed the first round. That would be funny.
Yeah, we did have that in one of the matches earlier as well, in No Mod 3 for Malaysia.
Oh, okay. Just missed the first note.
No, I think there it was Bancho. I mean, who knows what happened here? I guess we'll see at the end.
But I do know what I see right now, what's happening, and it's Ender with the double S though. And
Yeah,
A40 as
putting
well.
on the backpack.
Great accuracy.
Taiko Shala matching A40. It's just Denik falling behind by like 2 to 3 100s.
Yeah, everybody hitting the streams. No problem at all. And they're just hopping off completely now.
And there's not that much left in this map. Most of all the complicated streams are over, and there's only that one ending pattern, a long stream with 1-6 in it.
The question is now, can Ender win the minigame? And that would be a strong one at that, considering this is not only Russia's pick, but it's also going to be Italy's winning point.
Oh,
but he
and there's that
misses.
stream! And he misses again right after! Oh, he could have maybe
is-
afforded a 1 miss, but...
This is a big turnaround. This Russia... Oh my. Well,
Yeah,
well,
it's that last
well,
stream. I'm
it
telling
just
you.
happens. It just happens like that.
Oh, and the 104 miss. It's so unfortunate to see.
That is so unfortunate. Double S the entire map and then the last pattern.
Well, Italy get their pick, though, now. And they do have to make it count, otherwise it is tiebreaker time.
I mean, just for the sake of content, I wouldn't mind tiebreaker. But Italy really needs that Hard Rock 1 win now.
Okay.
And I saw someone in the chat earlier saying that 5 plus 2 equals 7 anyway. But they didn't know, and so didn't I either. We are heading to another map.
Yeah,
So
Jamaica
not
coming
7.
back in. This is actually a very interesting pick because Russia, just like they can act DT1, they can also act Hard Rock 1 pretty well, I think.
It's interesting to see Deco now joining the lobby instead of Ender, who did perform well on Hard Rock. Just that unfortunate miss at the end.
Yeah, it's a Hard Rock 1 and Hard Rock 2. I guess skill set differs a lot between those two.
Yeah. Hard Rock being slower, slightly slower, just 20 BPM slower, and shorter as well. One of the shorter maps in the pool, just 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And we see OD9.1, which is going to be difficult to accuracy.
Taiko Shala trying to go back to Hard Rock 2 to capitalize on the glory, but it's Hard Rock 1 now.
Not happening. A couple
Early
100s. Yeah, Denik not having a good start into the map.
Everybody except A40 has dropped their double S now. But it's really that hack from Denik holding Russia back from taking this point.
not gonna speak too soon again and say that double S from A40 is going to carry them through the pick, as we saw what happened last Hard Rock.
Yeah. And it's kind of looking like Russia needs that to happen again. Because I don't think they're winning this off accuracy.
Especially with Denik not being really high on accuracy right now, just 99.2 now. Taiko Shala barely almost able to match because accuracy.
Slightly chill section here. There really is only one hard part left, which is the ending, which is the hardest part of the map. But not much time left here.
Is it going to be another Hard Rock 2 moment? We see A40.
Streams, the 1/3. Nobody's missing, nobody's even dropping ACK. And Italy's gonna close it out with a 5-3 scoreline. $15,000
points in the lead. At the end, we see the A40 double S redemption arc after Hard Rock 2. Yep, GG well played to both teams. Italy continuing on in the winners bracket next weekend. Russia falling down into the losers bracket. I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Italy is going to face Brazil next weekend in the winners bracket.
Oh my goodness. That will be a very interesting matchup to see.
Yeah.
Seed 3 versus Seed 6.
Definitely, yeah. And Russia is going to face Vietnam in the losers round 2 next weekend as well. But yeah, that is it from us, from the last match of the winners bracket of the round of 16. And just a quick reminder, as we didn't see Nomad 2 this match, you should buy banners. Head over to the Osa store, grab your banner,
Yes.
Support your teams. And also make sure to lock in your pick'ems for next week, as they're going to be unlocked soon. And yeah, I think that is it from us for today. There's going to be a match right after this, I believe.
Yep, switching to Poland versus Germany.
Yes, already the last match of the weekend. It's been exciting. Unfortunately, not yet. Maybe we get another chance to see tiebreaker between Poland and Germany. But so far, no tiebreaker has blessed us, unfortunately.
Alright, let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Thanks for watching, everybody. And